Hello. Welcome to Leap Taken. Here at Leap Taken, I talk about all things witchy, craft related, law of attraction, manifesting esoteric, and everything else in between. And I feel like I have a much more hoarser voice than normal. I am having a cup of coffee. This mug is so cute. I got that last year from Donuts, Dumbbells, and Dreams Christmas merch last year. We're going to do some witchy planning using some Christmas stickers, Merry Christmas, Christmas Noel stickers that I got from the Happy Planner. And we're going to get into this. So this is my wellness planner that I'm going to be working with today. This is actually the Stress Big Happy Planner Stress Management Edition. So I'll be updating this. This says do what makes you happy. And I have a piece of glue that never came off. I'm glad they don't do the little glue piece anymore when they first sell the planners. That was so annoying. Anyway, this is something I've already set up for December because I needed it. If you were looking for ideas, this is my wellness planner, so I'm trying to be a little bit more diligent about like my eating schedule and what I eat and knowing like what to eat. So I decorated the page and then I created basically a meal plan for the entire month. I know what I like. This was actually really hard. It took me a while to work on this. I was talking to a friend of mine and I was like, what do we eat? And then I said, well, what do you like to eat? And we were blank. So it took a moment to remember, what do I eat? Like, what do I eat during the week? And then I thought about in terms of like eating out. What do I buy when I eat out? And then can I make like some sort of like home version of that? So anyway, it's a lot of chicken, fish, and shrimp on here. Some beef, but for the most part, chicken, shrimp, fish is in my menu plan. But this is so far good. I've already substituted because I never did get the ground beef for Saturday. But that's okay. I used to work at Chick-fil-A when I was 15, and I remember I had an assignment where I had to eat the chicken. So I halfway remembered, so I did my version of that. But we're going to go ahead and decorate for the week. And get my wellness planner ready to go for me. I just use this sort of like a little diary and food log. That's basically what I do. Sleep habits, anything health-wise, wellness. Spiritually speaking, if I felt it and had like a physical effect, like I couldn't sleep, I'd write that here. Hormonal stuff, all that. So let's go ahead and make a fun festive decoration for this. Like this, I kind of just like let's just make it Christmassy. Let's make it, what we're used to seeing at Christmas time. Now, obviously these are for the classic size planner. So, watch what I do. Oh, and how dare I not lay this out first? We have washi. I have washi tape. So I've always had washi tape. I just kind of got away from it, but I feel like I should bring it back. So I'm partial to the pink with the Santa because it's me. But at the same time, I'm kind of liking just like the red and green. So, and I love this like plaid as well. I love that so much. This decisions. I think I'm going to go with this one. I think I'm going to go with that. And we're going to do that. Okay. Yeah, maybe one more. So this is the look. So we're going to do kind of like these in different sections. Let me get my scissors out because I always struggle with getting this ripped just right. Not always, but I have in the past. So let me get into why I was talking about that coffee cup. So last year, I purchased from that website, Donuts, Dumbbells, and Dreams. I purchased a bunch of Christmas merch, right? Happy to do so. I love the lady that sells the stuff. I find her very inspiring. The stuff that she does a lot of home decorating. That's right up my alley. I like seeing stuff like that, decorating for the holidays. She even is like a Disney adult person. And I know for some people that's upsetting for whatever reason, being a Disney adult person, but I also like Disney, so I'm not, I'm sorry. I don't know what to tell y'all. So she, listen, life is short. Find your pleasures, find your things, and try, not to be upset that you can't do the other thing, things that other people can do, because that's really what it comes down to. But, moving on. I think I'm going to put this up here. So I purchased the items last year. And last year, let me make sure I'm lining this up right. Last year, I don't think I had that much of a problem getting my items or anything. So this year, so she has two websites. One is the planner stuff. I already have her planner. That's my the daily grind planner, right? So I ordered some stuff for Christmas, and I haven't gotten it yet. Now her and her husband, because he helps run a company with her. I think it's both their company. They have apologized and explained about the shipping delays, how it's not really their fault. Things got held up through shipping, and they couldn't ship the whole orders out because there were pieces of the order that just didn't ship with everything else. So they were holding everything back. And entire experience of me waiting, because it's December now, and I just like on Friday, December 1st, I got a letter or email telling me, oh, your stuff has shipped finally. And I was like, oh, great. But then I thought about it, I was like, it's shipped. So how long is it going to take to get to me here in Arizona? Am I going to get it like as soon? Like, I don't even know what the schedule is. I don't know. I'm so jaded. I'm used to like Amazon Prime. I get everything in 2 days. So waiting any longer is really a test of my patience, which is where this conversation is going. So, right, it's not drama, but I feel some kind of way. Okay, one, as the consumer, I want my stuff now. Like I paid for it weeks ago. Weeks. I was diligent. I talk about planners and I'm decorating things, for the holidays. My Christmas decorations have already been up. She just launched her Christmas merch on December 1st. Now, in some places, this is, okay, to do that. In my world and a lot of other content planners world, you need to have your stuff up early because we're already showcasing it, right? So we like to have stuff a little earlier. I'm also just a crazy planner person, and I'm just gonna give you a fair warning. I like having all my stuff a lot earlier because I do. There's really no other explanation. That's just who I am. This is who I am. So fast forward, she went live in our Facebook group and was explaining, hey, this is happening, with the delays, blah, blah, blah. And people are not being very nice. Like, not everybody, but like some people are kind of like, it is a very interesting thing to see. I'm going to just say that. And it's also showing me if I were to ever sell actual items, because right now I have services that I offer through my website, but like if I had tangible items that I was selling, and so let me just tell you, so somebody was in there complaining and like voicing their concerns, but like it was not the forum for that. Like you can contact their customer service. You didn't need to come onto that Facebook group and do that. Like, don't do that. And that was her thing, because it's supposed to be a place like for goal setting, positivity, all that sort of stuff. Like you shouldn't really be on there complaining about like your order not shipping. And none of our orders at that point has shipped. So it was like, okay, so like what, it just kind of felt like they wanted to rile everybody up. And I just really thought about that. I was like, there's always going to be people who were like that. Also, this experience has taught me patience. I've mentioned this before, I do struggle with that, maintaining patience when I want something, I want it now. I don't want to wait. So let me tell you how it's had like a domino effect on me. So I've decided that, all right, let me just work this out because I can't get it. I've decided that I will keep my Christmas decorations up next year. Probably into January. That's a new thing for me. My daughter and I were talking about it, and she was like, yeah, I kind of like just having the tree there and the lights. Like, and then there's this other thing. I don't know if you've experienced, like, when it's time to take the Christmas decorations down, I feel sad. Like, because I look around and the house just feels so empty. Everything is empty because there's no other holiday to kind of, zhuzh it up for. And I'm not decorating my house for Valentine's Day. I'm sorry. It just feels like a kindergarten classroom. To each their own. I can't do it. I can't. It looks like I'm running a daycare. I don't want to do that. So anyway, let me put this up here. So yeah, I'm not going to do that. So I want to keep it up because for me, so Yule is from the 21st, roughly 21st, 22nd through January 1st, right? But winter has just started and those will be my winter celebrate. Like maybe outside I'll take down some of the signage that I have for Christmas decorations, but yeah, I think I'm going to keep up the tree in the inside and keep it nice and cozy and cute because mental health wise, I love that. I'm the type of person to take it down like the day after New Year's, just to put this in perspective. Like, I didn't really play about that. Like, soon as, it's just a habit. It's just something I started doing and I don't know, I can't stop. But I want to stop. I don't want to do that anymore. I think I want to keep it up longer. I don't know. I just feel like I don't want to do anything conventional at this point in my life. But back to this debacle with the stuff. So she is shipping out her you can order now her Christmas merch, which is separate from the planner stuff. But let me tell you, even though I do appreciate the lesson of patience, I'm gonna tell y'all, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm a little, even though she said it's a different supplier for the Christmas merch, just like clothes and stuff for the house. I don't need anything else for the house. Like I have all my merch, my house is already decorated, so I don't need anything new. I don't need, really anything. Need is the key word here because I would still buy it. And I went to the website to see what she launched and I was like, oh, maybe I'll buy some stuff. And I was like, or maybe I won't. Because all I kept thinking is, you haven't fulfilled my first order from weeks ago. Like, I got the notice that it's shipped, but like, I want to physically have my stuff. And I just don't feel good about giving someone more of my money and I haven't gotten the first items yet. And I spent a pretty penny on the first set of things. Like, I'm just saying. And, I felt a little bad because listen, if I like you, I will support you. If I like what you're doing and you're selling stuff or doing stuff, like I'm going to be your fan. Like I'm right there. So, I don't feel good about this, but I also felt like I could, and then the prices were a little pricey for me. Just a little pricey. I was like, oh girl, like I love you, but like I can't be spending $75 on a blanket. Not at this time. I didn't want to do that. Oh, it was a cute blanket and I'm sure it's, fabulous. I'm not going to be able to do that. So the moral of this story is for me, if as a consumer, it's, don't be mean and crazy. Like don't go on people's Facebook groups, comment section and, act like you don't have any home training. Like, remember, these are people, she has to actually say that, like, hey guys, the people, the admins and all that, like, they're actual people. Like, try to remember that when you're addressing them. And the fact that she had to say that spoke volumes. From a business side, I also kind of feel like, yeah, I don't want to do that. I don't want to end up like that. It's a learning lesson for them too, because this is like their biggest launch they've done so far. And I just kind of feel like you should have did this a way earlier. It's odd that you're launching your Christmas stuff December 1st because there's a shipping component. If I was going to a physical store and you tell me everything's on sale or I can get this great stuff December 1st, that's different. But when you're shipping items, that's a different conversation. Most people want their stuff, before December 1st. Most of us, to each their own. But anyway, it lets me know what not to do. So it's been a lesson, nevertheless, on how to kind of handle this type of situation. And I just know if I ever get into this position, I will be very mindful about the time. Now, we are in December, if you didn't know, just on my website, leaptaken.com. I am doing 30% off of all services for the month. Uh, the coupon code will be in the description of this video. So I think I said it was winter solstice something. I can't remember what it is, but that's why I'm going to put it in the description of this video. So check that out. If you were looking to check out some services, this would be a good time to do so. And spoiler, I think I got something coming up for January, but I'll be letting you know early because I just went through this whole thing, and the last thing you want to do is tell people things last minute. But anyway, listen, to someone who it's like, what is the big deal? You just have to wait a little bit longer. Theory and practice, I was going a little crazy myself. Not crazy enough to go in those comment sections and like vent, but crazy enough to vent to people who know me. I was crazy enough to do that, yes. I just want to add a little bit. As you can see, I kind of go a little bit more crazier and fun with the Christmas decorations, like the stickers. Like, it's just, I don't know, it's so much more fun. And Halloween, actually all of them. I love stickers. So let's look at this. So this is my wellness planner. So we have everything set up. It's a Monday start. So we start on Monday, December 4th. And essentially what I'll do here is I use this top section, like kind of like a little quick journal, and I'll just jot how I felt, how I slept, any issues, positives as well. I don't just write like what's wrong with me, I write positive things here as well. And then I just quickly I'll jot down anywhere in this section. If I need more space, I continue it down here, but I write down what I eat in this section. So this is kind of like a food log. So I typically eat 2 full meals a day, maybe a snack, so that's what'll go here. So yeah, this is done. I have some extra pages back here. I don't know what that's about, but we're done with this. So I'm gonna move on to my next planner, which will be my Cottage Witch planner. Okay, so we have my Cottage Witch planner here. So we're gonna go to a blank day. So this will start with December 4th as well. Definitely gonna do some washi. Now I'm doing the pink here because I can't contain myself. And then, so we're gonna do these two. Isn't that nice? So this is kind of a reddish, but I think it'll go cute with this. So I like these two together. I almost want to do this, but this might be a little too much for us. So we're just going to do this. So let's get into it. Okay, so we have stickers here for the days of the week. So I think I'm going to continue with these. But then again, I really like the way the gift box looks. Decisions. But look at the little bulbs, the little Christmas bulbs. Oh, I don't know now what I want to do, but I kind of like this. I think this green will make sense with the washi. So I'm going to go with this. I'm going to just keep using the little stars. So stay with me while I get this set up. Okay, so we have washi tape down. We have the number, the date here. So I'm just gonna write some things in now. I think I'm gonna use this Uniball Vision pen, or am I? Wait, because I have another pen. I wanted the micro tip brush pen. I think I wanna use this. So let's get into it as I drop pens over here. So we're just gonna start with our Monday. Oh my gosh, so I've been watching some YouTube videos for setting up my K-pop journal. That's happening. I don't know, it's for me. I might share it, but I don't know if I'll share it here because it doesn't really fit what I do here, but I might share it on TikTok. But anyway, so yeah, I was looking at some ideas and I was just watching like their lettering. Oh my God, those girls, like, well, I assume they're girls. I never see their face. Well, some girls, like, I don't know, I assume they're girls. Anyway, the way they have it set up, it is so cool. Like their handwriting, they just like freestyle lettering. So jelly. I could learn. I put myself in positions where I could learn, but I never really just took the time to like practice, and that's like my fault. I should do better because I like stuff like that. Like just like that really pretty handwriting. This was my take on nice, but listen, it was taught to me to write in cursive very neatly. So I got that down. So I could just write cursive. How about that? And I think I'm winning already. So a couple things. I felt like I was losing my mind. Like, you have no idea the amount of time that I actually went off camera looking for this one. It was right next to me under another planner. Moving on. I must have bought this last year. Anyway, these are the same sticker books. So this has 532 pieces. These are the same. They just changed the cover. So I have 2 of these, so I can go crazy. And then I have this one, which I knew there was something different that I wanted to add, but that was interesting. I did not know that I already had that. Let me tell you, this is the thing about having all these sticker books and like doing what I do with all these planners, is you will find that you might have some overlap and you kind of forget what you even have in your stash. This is a problem for me. I'm not gonna lie. This has been an issue, but we're okay. We're gonna be all right. I like the door. So the symbolism for this one is, I think, kind of start coming into the week. You know, something about this door, I like I like the sticker, but I like kind of what it represents as like you're entering into the next week. You just need to open the door. And what's behind that door is whatever I decide to create. And that's what we're going to do. That's kind of my theme. Well, who doesn't want a little peace on earth? My goodness. I know I do. I think I'm going to just plop this somewhere on here. And I love the way my planner is set up because I can still use some of these stickers. The goal is not to fill up the whole space. So a funny thing happened. I was recording, but I wasn't. Apparently, I didn't record and I had completed the rest of setting up the planner. So I am done. I don't know really what happened just now, other than I know we are 100% in the shadow of Mercury in retrograde, and that's all I can think right now, because this seems to be the kind of technical issue that might happen, right? So I am finished. This is the spread for my week for my Cottage Witch planner. Love this planner. I had already, if you remember last week, I showed where I set up my monthly page. So I have a couple notes in here now. And I haven't set this up yet. Actually, this is something I'm going to be working on later. I need to actually fill in my Yule list and budget, because I have started putting stuff in my wish list to buy for people. And of course, my new moon and full moon intentions. This is my Cottage Witch planner, which I sell at leaptaken.com. You can check that out. And this is my weekly spread for this one. And then, of course, we have my wellness planner, which I set up first. We can get to the page. And this is where I write down, I keep a food log of just an overall wellness log. And it does dip into the spiritual as well, emotional, all that, like how I felt. If I did feel like I was, let's say I had a dream or something like that, I would write that in here. A little, a snippet in here for sure. This is where I record all that information. But this is all for now. Thanks so much for watching. I apologize. I don't really know what happened with my camera. I don't know, but here we are. So thank you for watching. I'm Mika. This is Leap Taken. Go ahead and hit that like button, please. Subscribe if you haven't already. And consider hitting the join button to join Leap Taken membership. Head over to leaptaken.com. Check out the services that I offer. Remember, the 30% off coupon code is in the description. All right, thanks again. Bye.